The last time we read, I was really bummed that he didn't meet up with the wolf that was on the other side of the road. I mean, I was thinking, why didn't they just wait until there wasn't a car coming to let her go across? So that was a bummer. And of course, now he's searching for water. And we know what it's like to be thirsty, don't we, Roxy? Yeah, we do. She's looking at the door because she thinks, oh, what do you think, babe? Huh? So here we go. Here we go with reading 21. So I'm wondering, will he get to water? When I wake, I'm even more thirsty. The grit of dirt and sand in my fur itches as much as the bugs. No amount of rolling and scratching makes it better. Birds fly overhead, rivers of them. They fly away from the sunrise, songbirds and packs of quacking ducks and geese in their long lines. My raven takes off and follows them, but I am too angry, too footsore, too thirsty to follow. I lie back down under the juniper. Birds keep coming. A cloud of speckled songbirds swoops and dives as if they are one creature. A pack of giant gray cranes, loud and long-necked, follow them. They fly in the same direction, talking all at once, but lowering to the ground as they go, which makes me think, there must be water close if they're heading to that. And are they migrating? That's what I'm wondering. Maybe all the birds are onto something. I get up, clamber on top of a boulder, and take a look. And on the horizon is a stripe of green and a shimmer of blue beyond it. I take off running, long strides, pounding the ground, the sore pads of my feet forgotten. All I can think about is water. I run so fast I flush out a family of owls from their nest. A long-eared rabbit scatters in one direction and his mate in the other. The ground softens as I get closer and I can smell green growing things and a lake full of water. I crash into the lake and drink. The water is cool and still and tart. I drink it in gulps, panting with relief. The mud soothes my feet after so many days on rocky ground. I roll over and over, drowning all the itchy bugs out of my fur. I'm curious, did the raven follow him or rejoin him? I kick up water just for the pleasure of hearing it splash. Full at last, I wade to shore and shake, and then I duck under the water and shake again just because I can. There are more birds around the lake than I've ever seen in my life. The huge gray cranes that flew in ahead of me are still making a racket. They flap their broad wings and jump, spin like pups fresh out of the den. There are smaller cranes with long yellow legs. Pure white swans with long necks and black bills bow to one another. Ducks and geese of every color swim in circles, some of them carrying their pups on their backs. Others have pups trailing after them in a line of fluff and quacks. If a wolf didn't mind feathers, he could eat his fill. The warm wind dries my fur, and I look to the shoreline for a meal. Things with hooves come to the water at dusk. I will be ready for them when they do. I pick a spot where there are many hoof prints in the mud, and I settle in the tall grass nearby and wait. As the shadows grow long, a yearling buck comes to the water. His horns are short, and there are no scars on him as tested bucks have. He is wary, but not wary enough. I spring on him and land the killing blow before he has time to run. He falls at the water's edge. I pause for a moment before eating, a moment of respect as Father taught me. This is the first kill I've taken on my own. The little things, fish, snakes, raccoons, and mice, were nothing to celebrate. But this kill, Father would be proud of this. My raven will be hungry. We have not eaten in days. I call her and open the hide. Good things spill out of a warm, steamy pile. I Take a few bites and call for my raven again. She led me to water all the way across the dry flats. I will be glad of her company over the meat. It feels wrong to eat alone. My raven doesn't come. I call her again, and a whole pack of ravens rises up from the grass with a great rattling call. They come to me. They swarm around the meat. I'm happy to share. I take the parts that our wolves do and settle into chewing as the ravens pick over their bits of meat. I search for mine among them, but they all look alike. I call to her, but none of them look up. I sniff the air, but the ravens all smell the same to me. My raven had a bald patch on her chest, much like the white line on my shoulders. I look for it, and when I find her, I yip a greeting. She carries on eating and squabbles with her pack as if I'm not there, as if kinship between a wolf and a raven is impossible, as if all the days we have traveled together mean nothing at all. And when the shadows grow long and the air cools, every one of the ravens takes to the sky without a backward look. They roost together on the other side of the water, far away from me. My raven has her pack now. I've eaten my fill. There's more water than I can drink, and yet I've never felt so empty. I know, I have always known, that the raven could never be a packmate to me. No mere bird can take the place of Pounce or Wag, and certainly not of Worm. And yet, we have taken a journey together. We have shared meat. She was my guide and companion. The soft talk of doves and the beauty of the setting sun not comfort me. And that is the end of this chapter. So go to your Google Doc and fill out your best summary, your questions, and your predictions and feelings and thoughts. Awesome. See you next time.